With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Takes a three, sinks the tray.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Stolen by Wembanyama. And Smith over to help. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Jump ball. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Vassell. Clock at 6. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Eason can't get it to go. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a three-point game. Castle outside. On the wing, Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Castle misses. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Thompson with it. Fox picks him up. And they pick up 2.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Vassell can't get it to go. Here's Eason. The kick to Durant. Stolen by Castle. Back to Fox. Five to shoot. Pass to Vassell. From downtown. Thompson pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Well, Sengun knew where to be to support that fast break play.
Here's Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Fox goes in. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. Fires from the corner. And it's Houston scoring again.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Left side, Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Here's Champagnie. Off target from three-point range. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And they're on the break. Out to the right wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Let's go with a three. The Rockets pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Now Eason. Smith outside. Over Castle. Durant with another miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Smith, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. The three connects from downtown. Wembanyama's got 5.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Houston working the ball around. Şengün, the screen. It's stolen by Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Castle on the wing. Over Thompson. Wembanyama down low. It's rebounded by Şengün. Durant looking around to the paint. They double team Durant. Now Şengün. Here's Eason. The Rockets with another miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Champagnie. Three-pointer, no good. And it's Houston's ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Şengün. "12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Durant for 3. The Rockets again can't hit. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. San Antonio on top. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Smith. And here's Durant. It's stolen by Johnson. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
Back to Capella. Thompson outside. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The kick to Durant. Stolen by Bryant. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Down low. Stolen by Capella. Here's Durant. Nice shot from the wing. Durant's got his second basket.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Here's Kornet. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Durant. They double team Durant. Cuts off the pass. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
3 on the clock. Here's Harper. Rockets with a... Smith left side. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
San Antonio.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Johnson. Here's Harper. No made baskets yet. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Pass to Shepard. Now Capella. Inside. It's stolen by Olynyk. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. San Antonio shooting their first free throw in this game. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Johnson inside. The rebound by Shepard.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Olynyk. Wide open. That one doesn't drop.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Pass to Shepard. Back to Finney-Smith. Now Şengün. Outside Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 1.
What you love about Şengün is that he is always working for a second chance score.
Here's Harper. He got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Johnson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Pass to Olynyk. It's hauled in by Houston. One of the skilled slow-down finishers. That's Harrison Barnes.
Oh, you've seen it out on the break, full speed, then suddenly that half-speed deceleration layup. That's a signature play from HB. The defense flies by, and he usually banks one in.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Now here's Fox. He's scoreless. Pass to Wembanyama. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Castle outside. Shot clock at 6. And he slams it in one-handed.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Pass to Smith. Here's Okogie. Here's Shepard. And here's Smith. Shoots it from the high post. And it's Shepard missing. There's 47 seconds left in the second. Here's Champagnie. Castle on the wing. Pass to Vassell. Fox right side. Back to Vassell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Shepard for three. Houston with another miss. Now Vassell hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Champagny. Outside Wembanyama. Takes the three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. San Antonio on top, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 2-point game. Over Castle. Şengün controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Eason pulls it in. RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
San Antonio with the ball. To the wing on the left. Here's Champagny. From outside, off the mark. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Smith. Now here's Durant. To the lead. KD splashes the triple.
No hesitation from the swingman. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Houston in the lead. Outside Durant. Pass to Eason. Three-pointer. And Houston, another three.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
And here's Wembanyama, defended by Şengün. Elbow shot. It's hauled in by Houston. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Durant. Smith outside. Back to Durant. 5 on the clock. Pass to Eason. 4-3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster still very young with room to grow.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Over to the wing. San Antonio moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harper. And he makes it on the layup. Harper's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Barnes. From deep. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
And going up to the Spurs.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Thompson. Back to Durant. Şengün, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. A deep three. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Harper. It's Barnes on the wing. No good on the triple.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Smith outside. Back to Durant. Picked by Smith. Fires the 3. Durant, no good. Spurs trail by 6. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It's deflected. Back comes Houston in transition. It's tipped. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Harper. To end the drought. The ball's knocked loose. The Rockets lead by 6. Now Durant, guarded by Olynyk. The kick to Durant. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
From deep, Harper tries to keep it alive. It's hauled in by Houston.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Outside Barnes. Pass to Harper. And here's Kornet. Şengün with a double team. Here's Harper. Just 2 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And the Spurs with some changes. Here's Thompson. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Pass to Durant. Picked by Smith. Now here's Eason. Here's the three. And here's Şengün. Durant for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Champagnie. Still no points. San Antonio moving the ball around. Clock at 4. On the wing, Vassell. San Antonio again can't hit. And so it's Houston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Spurs trail by 11. Fox outside. From behind the arc. Eason pulls it in. Shot's good by Thompson. And that's now 8 points for Amen Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Champagnie. Fox outside. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Durant with it. Here's Eason. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Fox left side. And here's Vassell from the arc. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
To the wing, right side. Now here's Şengün. Vassell comes with a double. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Wembanyama, no good. The Rockets lead by 11. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. And here's Smith. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Champagnie. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Thompson with it. Castle covering. Smith outside. Back to Thompson. On the wing, Durant. Back to Thompson. Fires for three. That shot off. Spurs trail by 11. Castle on the wing. Vassell outside. It's tipped.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Houston?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
Good on the second one. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Fox outside. Barnes a screen. Outside for Wembanyama. Jacks up a three. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Fox outside. To the inside. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Left side, Finney-Smith. Here's Capella. Outside, Green. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
Spurs trail by 10. Fox outside. Jams it home!
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Shepherd. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Green. And the three misses. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside Fox. Now Wembanyama. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Houston leading by 8. Outside Finney-Smith. Now Green. From deep. It's off.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
And here's Castle. Capella pulls it down. Here's Okogie. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Wembanyama. Capella pulls it down. Outside, Green. He launches. Oh, it's off target.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Oh, deflected. Shoots it up. Capella. Oh, he rips it down off the miss. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard...